we're excited about OTT. So Gamut is a 10-plus-year-old digital company, always housed in local. And what local always kind of started out as was local content, local publishers and in print, TV and radio. But as the industry has evolved, and we really found 3 years ago when I came on board, we really felt like we had a right to win in video. We have in-house at Cox, obviously, 10-plus TV stations, a national rep firm. We own a cable company. So understanding that we were already experts in the digital local space, it was important for us to be able to fulfill a need in the marketplace for premium OTT inventory. So what that's allowed us to do is to actually start making relationships with additional publishers outside of local, all of the national networks, ad-supported and VPD, and start bringing the local buying community this national network inventory that they typically could not get effectively in linear because it couldn't be targeted. So now we have an opportunity to be able to help local buyers kind of round out their entire local market video spend, get incremental reach, and be more cost effective as the world evolves in consumer adoption of these additional platforms outside of your typical linear feed.
Great, and a lot of conversations about data from your panel today and how that's impacting the marketplace, how it's impacting the growth of
Yes.
OTT. Share some of your thoughts about innovation in data and what you would like to see.
Great data is great, bad data is horrible, and what you do with the data is just as important as the data. So I think what we're seeing in OTT is an early adoption through great partners like Tru Optik, where we can start to understand cookie data into the household level through their graphing. So that is amazing. I think we still, on the local level, will need to see a little bit more scale to be able to start really truly doing a one-to-one seed kind of application. So now we look at models, and I think what we're trying to figure out in the OTT space is that with television, you've always had a probabilistic data set within your Nielsen or within your ComScore. You have a panel and you project it out to the marketplace. And within digital, we really value one-to-one type of transactions. And we're used to a different kind of modeling with the one-to-one than we are with the kind of more probabilistic panel-based traditional TV. So I think what we're trying to figure out now is how do we take the best of both and create a new type of model or new type of application with data to be able to not only be more effective and efficient in our targeting, but also have more accountability on the back end with performance.
And how is this whole opportunity developing in terms of the kinds of buyers and the interest of local advertisers or national advertisers' interest in local markets? How is the local marketplace changing?
It's honestly, I believe that it's growing. It's very interesting to me because typically in broadcast and in cable, we would say people would normally buy radio or buy local if it were as easy and as efficient. Who wouldn't want a strategic plan for every single DMA? We know when you buy national, you get very heavy in the top 5 markets, and then typically national advertisers come back in and fill in the scatter market. So I think we're getting to a point where with more addressable television, those lines between national and local are getting very blurred because you can get much more targeted than you could in the past with linear. So I think that we're seeing it grow, we're seeing it evolve. The other thing with local is that scale matters. And so one of the ways in which we can help address some of the decreasing rating points within linear TV is to offer a very comparable extension of their broadcast with a premium OTT, full episodic, 22-minute in length premium environment. It's going to be the most like what they're buying on linear. It's a branding mechanism. It's just typically, or really, giving them the same buying environment that they've already had, just bringing them the extra distribution points that consumers are now starting to log on to outside of their linear feed. So we see the local market really thriving in OTT.